In church today, Trump came up through the lesson. They was like, I heard someone said, he's comparing himself to Christ. He's saying they're accusing him that he hasn't been persecuted yet or something of that nature. I was like, what? I never heard that. I never heard that. I never heard that before. And I was like, and they was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I was like, well, later on, I was like, well, I'm a Trump supporter. So I got up and I said, why do you guys hate Trump so much as Christians? I said, when at least Trump stands on biblical principles. And I said, Biden, he goes for abortion, he goes for um, same-sex marriage, he goes for all these things that are against the Bible and against what God teaches us as Christians. So how do you explain that? How do you support that? And why do you guys hate Trump when at least he stands on biblical principles? But I mean, I just got all these whisperings and they like, stuff. No, he doesn't. He's not even Christian. It was like he's a democracy. He's trying to like rule everybody. And I was like, where did he say that? When did he say that? Because y'all was saying all this, but like when? Where's the evidence? And it just feels like after I said that, the whole church just like shut me down. And here's my thing: if even if you're Christian, even if I'm a Republican and you vote Democratic, we should still show the love of God. I heard them say, well, it's not the love of God. Some of the stuff he say about people, and I don't agree with everything he say about people and all that, but I don't think he's. I don't know if I ever heard him say anything too bad. I heard some stuff that people said he said, but I never heard him out of my ears. But what I will say is, it's not the love of God for you to hate somebody either. Why do you hate them so much? You shouldn't hate nobody, but the devil, really. So it doesn't make sense. But you going gone whole for this other president that is against biblical values, and it don't make sense. He trying to turn your sons into your daughters. He's telling you to abort your babies, but you going gone hope for this, and you a preacher or you a child of God. As a child of God, you need to vote for somebody that has biblical principles that teaches us what our God teaches us in His Word. So it doesn't make any sense to me. It's like make it make sense. And then when I question them, I just get like all these nasty comments, blah blah blah. No, he's not Christian. He's crazy. But it's like, how do you support? I mean, how do you, what's the word? How do you explain you supporting this man, Biden, and his demonic um, agenda? But they're like, no, Trump is the Antichrist. But how Biden ain't? Because all his stuff is against God's word. When at least Trump is for God's word. So it doesn't make sense to me. And so as Christians, I want y'all to get on here, leave your opinions. Because if I say I vote for Trump and you say you vote for Biden, I'm not going to agree with you voting for Biden as a Christian. I'm going to be like, why are you doing that? Because he don't even have biblical values. But I'm still going to love you. I'm not going to treat you no different. I'm going to just be like, no, sis, you don't need to be doing that. But I'm going to show you love. But at the moment I say, oh, I support Trump, it's just like I get looks. They don't want to talk to me no more. The whole church ready to kick me out because I said I support Trump. And it's like, how is that God? Especially when this man again stands on biblical principles, and the man y'all going gone ho for, they talking about Trump trying to lead us back to slavery or something like that, some mess they made up, like he hate black people. How he hate black people, man? Come on, Trump be going to the hood. Biden don't be going to the hood. Trump was helping Omarosa. Trump is not racist. Get out of here. Now, he may have said some things about some other nationalities, but I sure know he ain't racist towards black people. I know some people think he racist toward Hispanics. I don't. I think he just generalizes people. So I think he makes harsh statements about some minorities as far as those that weren't born in America. And I don't think you should do that. I don't agree with everything that he says, but I agree with the part where he stands on biblical principles. And as Christians, we should make sure that we vote for people that are standing on biblical principles. But if you decide you don't, that's you. But we should still love each other and show the love of God to each other because God is love. So how do you turn up your nose and don't want to talk to me and want to throw me out the church because I say I vote for a man that actually stands on biblical principles, when the one you going gone hope for that's supposed to lead us to a brighter day is going for everything that's against God's word? Even past this, y'all be bashing Trump, but he's standing on God's word. Biden ain't standing on God's word. He coming for your daughters, trying to make them your sons.